All right, we got all the things recorded now just in case things go awry and Facebook shuts down the stream or whatever is going on with my computer. It doesn't love me. But good evening. This is Building Brand Legends, where we give tactical and practical tips to help you build your brand and become a legend. I am so excited to have you in the room with me tonight. For anyone who doesn't know, we start off here on Facebook Live and then we throw it on over to Clubhouse, where we are going to end it off with building trust. But we have to go over what we talked about last week, which was clap for followers. Now, if you don't know, we love to go through acronyms. So we're going to be breaking it down and we're going to go a little bit deeper into these one of these words, one of these letters that stood out to me the most, and then Scott as well, what really stuck out to him. So if you didn't hear what we were talking about last week in the room, make sure you are downloading the Clubhouse app. If you don't know what that is, send me a DM. I will get you on there. Or send me a message. Let me know, because I'm going to, I'll help you get on the Clubhouse. But with that being said, last week we really got into this clap for followers, and now everyone, I said, is going to yell at me because I always say it's never about the followers, it's about the value you add, and we are going to get into that. But let's go into this real quick, just to do a quick recap of CLAP, C.L.A.P, and the C is going to stand for comment. So if you're going to clap for fans or clap for followers, I like fans. I had followers, but I kind of like fans better now. It's just something that resonates a little more with me. So I'm sticking with that. Actually, you know what? I can't. Where am I? Uh-oh.
What'd you lose?
You and everybody else.
Uh-oh.
I think it's just my view on live stream. Anyway, let's see. I could definitely. There's a way I got to be able to fix this live. But let's do this real quick. The C is going to stand for comment. You're going to be able to commenting and commitment to your followers. You're going to go onto your page. You're going to give digital currency is another one. You know, building a relationship and clapping. You know, clapping for me is like giving attention, right? When you applaud someone or you clap for someone, you're giving them attention because they did something. And the C stands for clap, it stands for comment, because that is what you're doing. You're going to people's pages, you're going through people's streams, and you're saying congratulations, so cool, I wish I did that. Things that you're learning about the individuals as you're going through the feed. It's not just mindlessly scrolling over and over again, but it's actively looking at people's feed, people's posts, and being able to do that. Oop. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, Scott. It moved everything on me.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. Let's see. I might be able to throw this here.
Yeah, so I pulled up Facebook and I see you. I don't see me.
Yeah. It's not letting me not letting me go over for some reason. Maybe
Best laid plans.
Yeah. This is great. I love making plans. All right, so comment. And so being relational, taking the time to listen and actively engage with someone, that is what comment means. So the C, it stands for comment. The L stands for love the ones you're with, or love the followers you're with, or love the fans you're with. You know, a lot of people are always trying to find the next best thing. They're trying to find the next follower, the next like, the next share. Rather than always looking for the next thing, I want to put out there, why don't you love the followers you're with? That'll preach. Yeah, so what you're going to do is focus your attention on the ones you have, right? They're the ones that are there already. Give them what they're looking for. Have them find value in what you're creating. So love the followers that you're with, and you will gain followers in the end. And that is just because you are curtailing to the I'm going to say narrative, but you're going to their needs. You're curtailing your content for them. You're actively engaging with them, making them feel great. And by a byproduct of doing that is going to get you more followers at the end. So love the followers you're with. So the C is comment, the L is love the followers you're with. A is add value. Adding value is going to be one of the biggest things that will set you apart from anybody else. So rather than just commenting, cool hat, hi, hello, cool, awesome, all those things that you see. Actually, now Facebook pretty much just gives you those automatic responses. It's awesome, heart, heart, heart. Why don't you focus on what is awesome about that video, or what is awesome about that post, and what are you congratulating them on? A lot of time, I mean, now it's like it will give you everything. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, but try to go a little bit deeper. Go farther into that post, learn more about the people that you're with so that you can be better for them. And when they're asking a question, be there to help them out. All right. All right. Moving on down to the P is patience. Ooh, now I just hit everybody. Now there's a lot of times where individuals are way too fast in thinking that they are going to grow fast, go viral, and that's all they worry about. But what I want you to do is I want you to be patient. I want you to focus on commenting over and over again, learning about the people you're with, who they're with, what they like, what they don't like. Then you're going to love those followers you're with. Give them value over and over again, add that value, and have patience. Because at the end of the day, patience will win. It's not always overnight. I have to tell myself this over and over again. Be patient. Be patient. Because for me, we're going to get deep. For me, this is something new. I want to move so fast. We all want to move so fast. We all want to grow. We all want to get bigger. We all want to have the success that we're looking for. But when we start to dwell on just that, we forget about the process. Because you can't win a championship unless you have the championship skills. So focus on building your process over and over again. So, for instance, build this process of clapping for fans, or clap for fans. Comment. Love the ones you're with. Show them love. Say thank you. So I'm going to say thank you right now. I'm going to take a piece of my own medicine and say thank you. If you are watching the stream, I appreciate it, because I do. I absolutely do. You make this stream what it is, what it should be. And I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys show up on a Tuesday night live on Facebook. And if you're watching the live stream, I love you too. You're watching the replay. You don't see the little live in the top left hand. Thank you for watching, because I really appreciate this. And I hope that it brings you value. I hope that me giving you this acronym allows you to go tomorrow or right now after this stream is done, and allows you to build your brand, because that's what this room is about. It's about leadership. It's about branding. It's about getting you to the next level and pushing you to be slightly more out of your comfort zone. Where you're like, I already am. Slightly more. Let's go slightly more. Let's comment. Let's be real intentional about scrolling through your feed at night rather than just looking for the next fluffy dog, fluffy cat that walks through. Why don't you actively look at relationships that you want to build, the fans that like your content? Why don't you go in and invite them to like the page if they don't already? Love the followers you're with. Appreciate them. Go after them. Say thank you over and over again. So you're blue in the face, because without our fans, without our followers, we're just talking. Man, add the value they're looking for. This is something that I am always trying to get better at. And if you're watching this stream, tell me what you're looking for. I'd love to make an acronym that will help you do X. Maybe it's going Facebook Live. Who knows? Maybe that's a good one. Maybe I'll write that one down. How to build your profile. PROFILE. There's another one. If those seem cool to you, if those seem valuable to you, please throw that in the comments. If you have an acronym that you would love to know how it involves branding, throw that in the comments if you're watching on Facebook Live. And I'd love to hear for you. And then P, stay patient. Don't rush into things. Fall in love with the process over and over again, because the process will help you build the skills you need to get to where you want to be and become that legend that we are building in this room. Sky, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
I know I can't. They can, if I move out of the way. There we go. If I do this, they can kind of see you in the television. We're always running into small little problems here with the live stream. For some reason, I can't seem to figure it out. I had it literally all set up, and then I start my live, and it's like, oh, sorry, no, thank you. But is there a word? Is there one of the letters that really sticks out for you?
Yeah, I think add value is probably the biggest for me. And I was listening to Paul J. Daly's Clarity Compressed podcast earlier today. He put out a new episode, and it was about the law of attraction. But one of the big things he said that stood out to me is, and it kind of goes along with love the one you're with as well. But the most valuable people in your network are the people that are networked with the people that you're networked, because those are the people that if you add value to the person you're connected to, then all of a sudden their network opens up to you. And then you think about it, if you're connected with 100 people who are connected to 100 people each, that's 10,000 people that all of a sudden you have access to. And you post that content, and if somebody shares your post, all of their friends all of a sudden see it. And it's that exponential growth. And that's how, by adding value, you gain those new fans. It's not something that you have to go out there and try to do or try to orchestrate. It's a matter of just adding value. And pretty much the old, if you build it, they will come. If you do it long enough, you're consistent, people find value in it, all of a sudden they're going to start sharing it, and then more people are going to be exposed to it, which grows your audience.
Yeah, I love that. And over again, I mean, that's the biggest thing, right? Why do people follow others, and why do people become fans of others? It's because you're adding value to their life, whether it's an entertainment style of value, whether it's an informative style of value, whatever the value is to them, you have to connect with. So I appreciate that. And if you are watching the live, I'd love to hear your take on any of these letters, which stood out for you the most, and maybe we'll talk about it. But for now, that is the close of C.L.A.P. And I think now that I'm looking at this, I put L.A.P. for fans. Well, let's just add to the list of things that could go wrong, will go wrong, but it's all good. We are moving on. We are doing great. And I appreciate everybody that is hopping into the Clubhouse room. Let's go into this real quick, and then we are going to go over to Clubhouse. So if you are not on Clubhouse, make sure you get there, because we are about to discuss what it's like building trust. How do we build trust? TRUST. And let's get into that, because there's so many things that we are actively trying to do when we are trying to either sell ourselves or sell a product. We are always trying to build trust, because when trust is built, value is built, and value allows us to sell the product. When value exceeds price, a transaction takes place, and trust is one of those things that allows you to become valuable to the person that you are with. So with that being said, how do we build trust? Well, I came up with this little acronym, and you can tell me what you think about it. And if you have a great way of explaining trust, TRUST, I'd love to hear it. Throw it in the comments below. Let's get started, though. The T is going to stand for teach, or a tailored teaching. The R is going to stand for respect. The U is going to stand for an understanding in the situation, whether it's right or wrong, but understanding the person of where they're coming from, finding common ground. The S is going to be for support and serve. So how can you support and serve them? And then T, tell others. So one more time, T stands for tailor your teaching, being transparent. This is all how you are building trust. There's so many T's that we're probably going to come up with tonight. I know last time we created this room, there were so many, but we're going back into this to take a little bit deeper dive and see what others can come up with. So if you haven't already, make sure you're going on to Clubhouse. We're about to talk a little bit more in depth about this. We'll come back next week. So R stands for respect. Give respect to get respect. Understand the person, where they're coming from. Try to find, well, there's always common ground. Not try to find it. You can find it. You will find it. So find the common ground. And then S, support them. See how you can support them. So you're selling something. Obviously, they are looking for you to support them in how they can find the product that they're looking for that fits best for them. And then T, tell others. Because if you don't tell anyone what you do, you're never going to be able to find out. All right, everybody. It has been amazing. This is Building Brand Legends, where we give tactical and practical tips every Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And if you haven't already, make sure you go on over to Clubhouse, and we are about to get into a deeper dive about TRUST. But for now, my name is Nathaniel Greckley, Chief Digital Branding Leader of the Mohawk Auto Group, and encouraging you to build your brand and become a legend. Let's head on over to Clubhouse. All right, what is up, Clubhouse? How you doing tonight? Woo, man, I am pumped up, super excited to be talking about trust and how we build it using the acronym. If you're just hopping in, make sure you hit that little Monopoly house above Scott's head. If you haven't joined already, become a member, because we meet every Tuesday at 8:30 to help build and help you become a branding legend. So let's get into this now. The T is going to stand for trust, or tailored teaching. My bad. I just read the acronym as I was reading the T, which starts. But I'd love to hear what everyone else thought about when they heard the letter T. And if you are in here, this is a powerhouse Clubhouse, so feel free to come on up and and speak what your opinion is on this. So let's talk a little bit about this a little more in depth. So for me, the tailored teaching is very prominent. It's very poignant because I am always helping salespeople brand themselves. I'm helping other individuals brand themselves, and I'm helping dealerships brand themselves. So people come to me all the time and ask me, how can I build this trust over and over again? Well, when I begin to teach, and because I am teaching over and over again, and I'm giving people enough value, they are coming to me over and over again for the answers. So I'm constantly building them up, giving them great insight to what they're asking, and I'm building that trust. So tailored teaching, being transparent, telling people where you're coming from, and if you are a salesperson, being transparent is obviously one of the things that you are looking for. The T we also had mentioned before was being teachable and realizing that you don't always have all of the answers, and that's okay. And when you become teachable, you actually have um, a lot of times people actually put down the walls when they come in, and they gain a little bit more respect because they realize that you're an actual human. Right, we're trying to build that respect over and over again. But I'd love to just hang out on here, and if anyone is available, I see Brian, Kristen, Vasilios, Alec. uh, I'd love for y'all to chime in. It's so good to see everyone here that is in the audience. Feel free to come up. Jennifer, I see you. Jessica, Joanne, Marissa, Charles, Brian, and Eric. Feel free to come up if you'd like to. If not, you feel free to hang out. Brian, what is up, my man? It is good to see you. I loved your video, going to the moon. You inspire me, my man.
Thanks, Nate Dog. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that was a great spot that we did, and we had fun doing it. And I'm gonna be working on the outtakes, so that'll be coming up real soon. Uh, you said transparent, and that's where my mind went. But then you also mentioned something where it's all about time, man. You got to give time to people, and once you do that, then you can start building the trust because I mean, there's only so much time in the day, and if we are neglecting our family or friends or clients or bosses or anything like that, then how can we build that trust if we're not spending time? So that's where I got for the T.
Oh, I like that. That's awesome that you said that. I think we always try to rush things, and it kind of correlates with what we just talked about. Clap for followers and fans. You have to give that time in order to build a relationship. It doesn't just happen overnight, right? Uh, there's a reason why I have a bunch of core people in the room right now because I've been building this and been giving it time and keep allowing and asking them to come in over and over again. But building the relationships that I have with the individuals in this room really has built up, I would say, a little bit of trust in the product that I create, along with the energy that I bring. They can trust that I'm coming in here fired up, always with a smile on my face, and yeah, and that only comes with time. I mean, you'll meet that in the beginning, but there's a lot you have to give that time for people to be like, this person's actually like this, and they're not just trying to put on a front all the time. Kristen, what is up, my friend?
Hey, how are you this evening?
Oh man, if I was even better, I'd be you.
It's great to hear from you this evening. So, I really like this trust thing. I have to tell you guys something. I have a client who's going through a branding and she's building her brand, and someone has taken her name,
Oh
and
no.
she's yeah, she's going through an entire trademarking and all the things. So she's doing the right stuff. But someone has is trying to swoop in and take her name. So this whole name of, or this whole word of trust is really hitting home for me this evening, because I find it so disheartening that another company intentionally would take someone's name, knowing, and I'm giggling, but knowing that it's actually taken.
Mhm.
And so for me, the word trust is super important, and for the teaching is a really, is very important as well. I think that when we're teaching others, I loved, Brian, how you were talking about showing up for your clients. Is, I really think that that's it's key. I believe that this week especially has shown me that your clients, they really love and need the time that you spend with them, and they care about that time that you spend with them. So for example, I just got done working with my client,